Hello, everybody. What is today? Today is Tuesday. Tuesday, March 4th. I forgot to post a ride recap yesterday, so I'll include it in this recap today. Last night, I checked into a motel. Spent most of the night reviewing GoPro footage, deciding what I was going to delete, what I was going to post, stitching together a bunch of short clips to make one long video. And by the time I got done screwing around with that, I forgot about my ride recap. So yesterday's ride, I left Green Cove Springs where I was camping, and I wanted to kind of take a diagonal path from Green Cove Springs towards Tallahassee, but I just couldn't figure out a safe or even decent route. Looked like I would have had to either go through the woods, which I'm pulling too much gear to ride through the woods, or just roads where no place to do anything, no place to get supplies, no place to take a break. But before I left the campground, I did find there was a bike path that went almost directly north from the campground, or just the other side of the river from the campground, up into Orange Park, Florida. So that's what I took. So I basically rode due north about half the day yesterday, up into Jacksonville, got on Highway 90, and then turned to the west. And now my plan is just to stay on Highway 90, unless I find bike paths that are paralleling 90 or whatever. The plan is 90 just goes due west all the way into Texas. So for the foreseeable future, I'll be on Highway 90, and of course I was all day today. Yesterday's ride, brutal headwind in the morning. And I was going straight north. The wind was out of the northeast. I still made pretty decent time, and had a little frustration with Google Maps yesterday. It kept taking me down dead-end roads. And then when I got to Orange Park, it was trying to get me across some body of water, a tributary off the St. John River, I think. And it kept taking me to a bridge that was out. And I circled that neighborhood 2 or 3 times trying to figure out how to get across the water on a different bridge because that one was out. I finally stopped and talked to 2 women pushing strollers, asked them if they lived in the neighborhood. They did. And they told me how to get back to where I was going and a different bridge that got me across to where I was going. So that worked out. Once I got on 90 going west yesterday, had a little bit of a tailwind. Awesome. Don't get those often. And it was a pretty uneventful day, other than a little bit of frustration with Google Maps, but can't really do anything about that. So today, checked out of the motel and wanted to make it to Lake City. Really could have made it farther today, but scoping things out, there was a lot of cheap options for motels in Lake City. And I've been staying in motels a lot, but we're supposed to have really heavy thunderstorms come through in the morning. Possibility of tornadoes. So it's just a cold front line of storms coming through. It's supposed to come through at 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully it blows through by 11 so I can check out of this motel. But then the fun starts, because I plan on leaving this motel in the morning and continuing to the west on 90. And the forecast behind that line of storms means I'm going to be fighting some serious headwinds tomorrow. So I might not make it far tomorrow, but I'll ride out of Lake City and see how far I can get. Hopefully find a spot to camp. And then I'm getting to the point in the trip where I need to figure out my first rest day. I've done 3 consecutive days of cycling. Yesterday I rode 46 miles. Today I rode 45 miles. So, yeah. So far on the Cross America trip, I've made it from St. Augustine to Lake City. Low and slow, just pedaling along. And yesterday was like half bike path, half quiet neighborhood streets with a little bit of Highway 90 traffic. Today was all road riding, all Highway 90, no bike paths. Had a shoulder most of the time. No real trouble with traffic. Starting to get used to how the trailer shimmies when a tractor trailer goes by. It's not a great feeling. It's a little unsettling. I do have a mirror on my bike, and I try to watch behind me the traffic, but that mirror broke today. So now I gotta get a new mirror for my bike to keep track of what's behind me. That's no big deal. I'll figure out a bike shop or somewhere, Walmart. I'll find some place to find a cheap mirror to put on my bike. Oh, excuse me. I don't know, I'm almost like I'm tired after riding my bike for 3 straight days. But a lot of days to come. I mean, it's just getting started. Anyways, yeah, that's a quick recap. I forgot yesterday's recap. I have a little bit of GoPro footage that I took today. I'm going to review right now, stitch them together, and probably throw that on YouTube. But I'll throw this on YouTube first. And I'll throw this on TikTok. Hopefully, nobody's looking for my stuff on Facebook. 90% of this trip is going to be documented on YouTube and TikTok. Just not a fan of Facebook anymore. Get hacked all the time. And fun story, I've said in comments, I posted on my Facebook page more than once, I can only access Facebook when I have Wi-Fi. And that is because I bought a new phone before this trip, and my Facebook account has been hacked so many times, even with the correct password, this phone couldn't figure out which Kevin Collins I was. It brought me to 6 or 7 different sites that have my picture on them, and all their friends are Nigerian. So the only way I can access my actual Facebook page is on my old phone, which of course doesn't have cell service. That's why I can only get on. And I'm fine with that. I hope the rest of my friends and family circle gets sick of or fed up with Facebook and just get off of it. I've hated Facebook for years. I don't even have Instagram anymore. All that meta bullshit gets hacked constantly. Constantly. I've had TikTok for 4 or 5 years now. Never once has my account been hacked. I've never got a message saying, hey, did you change your password? That bullshit happens all the time on Meta. So, anyways, rant over. I shouldn't be ranting about stuff like that. More positivity, Kevin, more positivity. Anyways, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Daily recap. Hope everybody's having a good time. I know I am.